Woke up in the land of smiles, sun shining bright. Elephants wandering through the morning light. Temples glow with gold, the air's alive. Thailand's magic got me feeling so high. From the markets buzzing, colors so bold, to the stories in the streets, ancient and old. Every corner's got a vibe, it's calling my name. Cooper's out here, and I'm loving the game. Coopersthaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Coopersthaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. Golden beaches, sand so soft and white. Crystal waves crashing under starlit nights. Snorkel in the cold, dance in the tide. Every moment's a wave, I just wanna ride. Pad thai sizzling, spice lights up my soul. Mango sticky rice, yeah, it makes me whole. Tom Yum's got that kick, flavor so divine. Thailand's food's a feast and it's blowing my mind. Coopersthaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Coopersthaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, sister, my heart. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. From Chiang Mai's mountains to Koh Samui's shore, every step's a story, I'm craving for more. Smiles all around, the people so kind. Thailand's a treasure that's one of a kind. Floating markets, lanterns in the sky. Festivals that spark like the stars up high.
Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to Cooper's Thai Adventure live stream with myself and our special guest, Mr. J.E. Washington, better known as John. Welcome to the live stream. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Thank you for coming along and joining us. Now, John's got a hell of a story, and we'll start off. How long you been in Thailand?
Been in Thailand 9 months now.
9 months.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you reached out to me before you ever made the big move to Thailand, before you even sold your house and all your property and everything in the States. What made you reach out to me of all people?
Actually, I like the content that you were providing. I looked at your YouTube show, a few others. I reached out to probably about 4 or 5 different YouTubers, and you responded. You and one other person responded, but I like the fact that you weren't trying to sell anything. You just provided your perspective. It was a family perspective more so than a single younger male perspective, since I knew I was coming with my wife.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that when we did communicate, and I would offer, hey man, when I see you, I'm gonna offer you lunch or take you to a meal or a drink. You always rejected it. You never tried to sell anything. You weren't trying to sell a consultation. You say, hey, you send me an email, I'll reach out to you.
Mm-hmm.
I sent you an email, and I would say probably within an hour, you responded. You asked for my phone number, I provided. You called me, and I was like, wow, I mean, this guy's serious.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't get that often. Like I said, I've reached out to a few other YouTubers,
Mm-hmm.
never heard back, or I heard from them and they wanted to sell me a consultation. 500, 800. I was like, no, you guys are trying to live off of feeding information off of my dollar. So,
But did you know then that you wanted to retire in Thailand?
no, I knew that my wife and I, I did, as you know, I did 25 years in military, and of that, 18 years were overseas.
Thank you for your service.
And thank you as well. So we knew we wanted to retire abroad. We just didn't know exactly where. So, I gave my wife a few different options, a few different countries that we could look into. But after watching your content, it made me do more research. And the more I researched, I said, well, everything that we said we wanted, Thailand seems to fit the bill. So again, like I said, I reached out to you and you provided that information. And when you in the military, when you go from base to base, there's usually a sponsor that's assigned to you, who provides you information and try to make that transition a lot smoother. And you felt that role for me. So when I did that, I talked to the wife. We used to watch your show religiously. I mean, we still do. But we would watch it 3 times a week. We'd watch the condo videos, your walk and talks, and then your lives. And I was like, hey, if you have any questions, let's start sending them to them. And you were answering them. And it made my wife's decision to come on board very simple. You had another couple on, Dennis L and his wife, Marcella.
Yeah.
So I gave my wife a female's perspective as well. And she was like, yeah, let's do it. So there's a reason why we opted to come to Thailand. But I always told her, if you didn't like it once we got here, we could always go someplace else. But she loves it.
She loves it.
She loves it. I check in with her probably once a month just to make sure, like, hey, you still happy? You glad we made the move? And yeah, she is.
So she's made some friends here.
Oh yeah. The ladies, your wife included, have embraced her. I think we were here maybe 3 weeks. And my wife's birthday fell within that 3-week span. And the group made a welcoming birthday dinner for my wife that when we got here. They've invited her to karaoke's on the beach and badminton. I mean, they definitely have embraced her, and I feel like consider her to be one of the young ladies here. So she definitely enjoys herself. She's got a nice network here. She talks to your wife, she talks to Pinky and Jackie and everyone else, Marcella, and does things with everybody pretty much. Yeah.
So what branch of the military were you in?
Probably the best branch they have. And
you're in the Army.
U.S. Navy.
Oh, second best.
No. I believe the Navy won the Army-Navy game this year. So yeah, we stand tall.
Yeah, you paid off the ref. We all know what happened there. But you had a good life back in the States. I mean, you owned your own home.
Yeah.
You had a car. Your wife, Lydia, had a car. You had a motorbike. You had a Goldwing, my favorite motorbike out there in the world. I love a Goldwing.
Yeah.
And yet you gave it all up to move to Thailand.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons. One, I didn't like the political climate that was happening in the States was first. You put your body on the line, you go to war, to come back to a country that you feel like you have to fight within your own country to live here. Something that I supported for the freedom. I'm coming back and I've got to fight another American for the same freedom. I'm like, this is crazy. But then I also looked at the high price of things. I worked for the federal government when I got out. My wife worked for the federal government. I mean, we did very well. Big property, house, and all that nonsense. But I've always been a person that look at other people and use them as a blueprint.
Right.
If I see people who've had similar things that I've had and they failed, I'm like, okay, what did they do to fail? Prevent that. If I see people who've been successful, okay, well, what did they do to be successful? Is there things that I can emulate? Maybe put my spin on it and continue on. So I saw a lot of people who were retiring from the federal government after 40, 45 years and struggling month to month. And I'm like, why? Like, you were GS 14, GS 15,
right?
Which for those that don't know, you're making 6 figures.
Yes, over
A year.
100,000
Yeah.
a year.
And I'm like, why is it that now, like we had a young lady who used to work with us who retired after 45 years. House was paid for.
Mhm.
She lived in she was living in Nashville, Tennessee. In her car, every time she would go to start it, she had to jump start the battery. And I'm like, the battery is $125. Buy you a new battery.
Mm.
You know, and she was like making life choices like, well, you know, I got to put money here, put money there. I probably can buy a battery next month.
Mhm.
You know, I'm like, I've never lived like that. You know, my wife and I, we used to take trips every year. You know, we would, you know, we had Jeeps. We'd go doing different Jeep excursions and stuff throughout the year, stuff like that. So I was like, we can't live like this. We've never lived like that.
Mhm.
And if that's what staying in the United States brings, that's not what I want. We didn't work hard for this.
Mhm.
And then my wife, I guess unfortunate, but fortunate in the long term, she had a medical scare early 2025. And she was out of work probably about a couple of weeks because we had her in the hospital and stuff. She came back and the job was like, you know, we're going to take it easy. We're not going to give you too much work, you know, stuff like that. Within 30 days, she went from a 2-man operation for what she was doing to a 1-person operation, which was her.
Mhm.
But you doubled the workload. It's like
Mm.
you know she just had a medical emergency that you guys were like tiptoeing around.
Yeah.
Now that she's back to normal, you not only put her back to her normal work, you gave her additional work with less staff. And I told her, I said, these people don't care anything about you.
Mhm.
You know, are we going to work until you basically close your eyes for the last time, or we're gonna retire and enjoy life?
Right.
Enjoy some of the fruits of the labor that we worked so hard for.
Mhm.
And once she got on board with that, it was ready, set, go, you know? So, but yeah, those are the main reasons why we left.
And those are some very, very good reasons. You know, I'm with you 100% on that. Tell me about what happened when you arrived in Thailand.
So I used, again, the information that you provided was spot on.
Hmm.
I mean, you walked us basically from the time the plane landed through the walkway and what to do.
Mhm.
We arrived, I want to say probably midnight. Came in, went downstairs, you know, checked through immigration, exchanged money, just like you explained. Got a taxi, went to the hotel. So we stayed in Bangkok for about a week,
Mhm.
just so my wife can get an opportunity to explore and see what Bangkok was like. Because like I told her, I'm not dead set on any particular area.
Mhm.
We're in Thailand.
Right.
Depending on what you want out of it, we can go to different areas.
Mhm.
We saw Bangkok. We're both from New York City. She's like, I don't want this. She's like, I want beach. I want sun. It's like, all right. So we came down to the Jomtien area. But when we got here, like I said, we spent a week in Bangkok, reached out to you. You put us in contact with Singh. You put me in contact with Joe. I got a hotel in Bangkok, then left there, went and got a hotel at, I don't think it was a Holiday Inn Express in Pattaya.
Mhm.
We were there maybe 7 days before we moved into a condo. Thanks to you and putting us in contact with Joe. And it was just like a stress was lifted.
Mm.
I will tell you, probably within the first 10 days. I mean, you just wake up and you're like, what do I do? You
Mhm.
know, I got all day to do whatever I want to do. I don't have to worry about, you don't have the political climate. You're not being bombarded by the news. You know, it's not this person and that person. It's no Republican or Democrat. It's just retirees. You know, we're expats.
And that's what I've been preaching on the channel for over almost 3 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just like stress level diminished.
Mm.
You know, like I said, I always check in with my wife. I'm like, hey, are you happy?
Mhm.
How do you feel? Do you think we made the right move? You know, and she's like, yeah. She's like, wow, it's like a weight has been lifted.
Mhm.
You know, you don't have the house payments anymore. You don't have the car payments. You know, you don't have the credit cards and all of that nonsense. It's like all the things that you're told are the pinnacle of life
Mhm.
or the goals to reach in the States. You know, you kind of realize, well, you become a slave to a payment. When I got here, it was like, wow, okay, now what? You
Mhm.
know, so it was just even now. I mean, the stress level has diminished tremendously. So,
That's great. That's great. What would you say the major differences between Thailand and the States are then?
um, well, one definitely the climate.
Mhm.
But I will tell you the perception people have of you. Um, Although we are foreigners, and yes, there is a skin tax in certain areas, you are just perceived so much better here than most people are perceived back in their own home country in the West.
Mhm.
And again, I can't speak for Canada and Australia. I've been there, but never lived. I can
Mhm.
only speak to the United States. Um, but it's like you feel the appreciation that people have here.
Mhm.
I mean, you can tip someone simple 20 baht, 60 cents,
60 cents. Yeah.
60 US cents. And I mean, you can feel the appreciation, and we're like, it's 60 cents,
Hmm.
you know. Um, but for them, it's like, wow, you really feel appreciated. Where in the States, they want gratuity, 15%, 18%, you know. It's crazy. I told you a story. Lydia and I, we went to a Chinese restaurant. Terrible service. Food was disgusting
In the States.
in the States.
Okay.
And we paid our bill. We walked out. I wasn't tipping,
Mhm.
and the lady followed us into the parking lot. You didn't leave tip, and I told her I'm not leaving a tip.
Hmm.
It's like the food was terrible. The service was even worse. Why would I tip that?
Mhm.
But it's expected. I had I moved recently. I had a delivery and I tipped the delivery people, you know, and they kind of looked at me like, what is this? I was like, no, for you.
Mm.
Thank you. Um, and you can really feel the appreciation, like I think they wanted to do more. And I'm like, no, it's okay. Thank you. So you really do feel uh, appreciative.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that about Thailand. They don't expect it,
Mhm.
but when you do it, you tip.
Yeah.
It is highly appreciated.
Mhm.
They can't thank you enough, just for the little thing. You're talking 60 US cents.
Yeah.
If you gave that to a waitress in the US, she'd throw it at you.
Yeah.
Probably. She'd be offended.
Yeah.
Over here,
No.
that's,
I mean, I
a
think
different attitude, different
mo-
mentality.
most Thais don't tip at all,
Mm.
so they don't expect it.
Mm.
I could take a bolt, and let's say the bolt is 85 baht, and I'll give them 100 baht, which and I'll be like, no change.
Mhm.
Like no change, no change.
75-cent tip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like good, thank you. It's a different outlook.
Mm.
The way that people think here.
Now, Bolt is Thailand's equivalent to
To the
Uber,
Uber, yeah.
back in the States.
Correct.
How do you find the prices on that? Let's talk prices. Let's talk dollar and cents.
Wow. The bigger picture, when I look at everything, the cost of everything in Thailand,
Mhm.
it makes me question, why do we pay so much in the West?
Mm.
It's insane how inflated the prices are in the West.
Mm.
We get the same product here. So, a Bolt or Uber, I would say on average, I think the highest cost I paid was maybe $5, and that was a trip from here, maybe 40 minutes going to the dark side. I think
Mhm.
was maybe about $5 US.
Mhm.
Door-to-door service. I mean, case in point, if I took a bolt from the airport, which is 2 hours away,
Yeah.
it's 1,000 baht.
$30.
$30.
Mhm.
Take a 2-hour cab ride in the United States. You might be talking about $300, if not more. It's crazy.
Mhm.
Like $30 versus $300. Like, where's that markup?
And the gas prices are the same in the US as they are here. They're not much difference. You know, for gasoline, for regular gasoline, you're paying roughly the same price.
Yeah.
We pay for a liter, y'all pay for gallon. But if you work it dollar for dollar, it's about the same.
About the same.
About the same. So why the huge markup from $300 to $30 here in Thailand?
Yeah. I mean, medication, huge markup.
Mm.
I when I talk with my mom back in the States, I tell her that pricing here reminds me of the 70s in the United States.
Yeah.
You know, where you didn't, if you compare the 90s or the 70s price versus the 2026 or 2025 prices, you'll see a dramatic influx. And here it just seems like price wise, they're still stuck in the 70s. You know, it could even be the 60s in some cases.
Yeah.
You know, you get a hot, fresh cooked meal for 60 baht. You know, it's crazy.
Under $2.
Yeah, it's $1.80 for a full meal. I'm like, where do you get that in the States? You know, it's crazy. It's just, wow. When they say your money goes a lot farther here, it does. I mean, now you can go high end. You know, if you want a steak or something like that, I mean, you can have a $30 meal. I mean, my wife and I, we would, back in Tennessee, we would go get pho, and a meal for her and I at the pho restaurant would probably cost us about $75, $80.
Okay.
You know, and here we get, when we went to Vietnam, we got pho, and I think we paid $3 for the two of us. If we get it here, it might be again in about $3, maybe $3.20. It's crazy. You go to get sushi in the States, that was easy over $100 bill, but not here. It's like, wow. Just and the quality is even better here.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, have you encountered a language barrier here in Thailand?
Yes and no. Like I said, because we've lived overseas for so long, we've always immersed ourselves in the culture and the community. So we didn't really live on base if we didn't have to. So we were used to finger pointing, miming, learning a little bit of the language, at least so we can, you know, get our points across.
Yeah.
And since we're here, I mean, we've picked up a few words, but Google Translate works tremendously. A lot of times, if you stay in the touristy areas, they do speak basic English to be able to understand you. But if we run into any instances where we couldn't communicate what we really wanted, I'll pull my phone out, I'll talk into it. It translates into Thai. I'll show it to them. They'll read it, and then we usually can communicate that way. So, yeah, there is a little bit of a language barrier, but it's not anything that would prevent you from being able to get your point across. It just might take vice you doing it in 5 seconds, it might take you 10 to 15 seconds to get that.
Google Translate is excellent here in Thailand.
Yeah.
Okay, moving along. How would you say the wife is taken to Thailand? We've heard your side, but she's a bit camera shy. Didn't want to come on here, folks, you know. But I did give her the opportunity. I said, John, you want to come on by yourself, or you want to bring the wife? Oh, no, by myself. So how has she perceived it now?
She loves it. She wants beach. I gave her beach. She loves the community. She has the ladies with, you know, the wives and girlfriends of the guys in the community have embraced her. They go out. I mean, they do badminton every Wednesday. They do karaoke from time to time. I mean, they held a little cleaning session at the house. All the ladies came by, then they went out to eat. And I mean, it was great. Fun time. I think she likes the fact that it's so safe here that if I don't want to go somewhere that she wants to go, she'll jump in a boat, go. You know, it's medial pricing. Do what she wants to do. She'll usually call one of the ladies, if not the group, you know, or Marcella, meet up with her somewhere. They do what they're going to do. she lets me know I'm on my way back. I'm like, okay. And if she wants, she can either share her
Mhm.
location so you can track the boat. But I haven't felt unsafe for her to walk the streets if she wants. She wants to go get a smoothie at 8, 9 o'clock at night. I mean, go walk down the street and go get it. I don't feel unsafe about, for you. And you don't have that. I mean,
We don't have that in the West.
I mean, I'm retired military law enforcement. So I've always had a firearm on me every day. Even when I got out of the military, I had a firearm on me every day. You know, I taught my wife how to shoot. She, she got her license.
Yeah.
She got her carry permit. And there were things that I would not do in Nashville if they wouldn't let me carry my firearm. Like, well, no, we can go someplace else.
Now, have either of you ever felt the need to carry any type of self-protection with you?
No.
Since you've been here in Thailand? You've been there 9 months now, so you're not a brand newbie.
Not at
You've
all.
been here, a minute now.
Believe it or not, my wife pointed it out to me. I never sat with my back to doors or windows. I always like to see who's coming in. And I mean, from times being downrange in war zones, I always want to see who's coming. I've always looked for evacuation routes, if I had to push through with a vehicle, things like that. She's pointed out to me, she goes, sometimes you sit at a restaurant, have your back at the door. And I'm like, I do? She's like, yeah. I don't feel like I have to look over my shoulder. I don't have to, see who's coming into the establishment.
Right.
I don't have to worry about, well, what does that person have underneath their shirt and all that nonsense. So no, I don't feel a need to carry a weapon here. Do they have guns here? Yeah, they have them. But you don't see the crime here from the Thais like we had going on in the States. I mean, most of the time you see crime here, it's a foreigner acting crazy or doing something silly. And again, it's usually focused on one individual or something like that. It's not like a group thing. So.
Yeah. Now, since we started this channel almost 3 years ago, we've gotten quite a few Black people come join the channel, such as yourself, Dennis L., and quite a few others.
I mean, I'm not Black, but okay.
You're Puerto Rican, I know. But what would be the message that you'd want to give your brothers and sisters back in the States? If you wanted to tell them what it's like here in Thailand, are they going to come across here and feel like it is back in the West, with the racism issues, the political issues, all that? How would you give them the message and say, you know what, I've been here. This is what it's like. You can do it too.
So I'm going to give you 2 instances. I'm going to answer your question as far as how are you perceived as a minority here?
Yes.
Now, granted, all Americans, we are minorities here.
Correct.
But if we are a minority back in the United States and you come here, you are looked at as American. You're not, or an expat. You're not looked at as, oh, you're white American, or you're Black, or you're Hispanic. You're perceived as an American or an expat.
Right.
They want to know, are you retired? Are you here long term, or are you here short term for vacation? That's how you perceive.
Right.
And as far as the community, so this is part 2 of my answer. The community, we have some military, we have non-military, we have Americans, Canadians, Australians. I mean, we have, if I missed any of the countries,
British.
I'm sorry, British, I'm sorry.
Europeans, yeah.
But we have people who have all different dialects and accents, and we all get along. We sit down, we go on bike rides, we have the meet and greets, we sit at, we all mix and mingle at the table, we joke, we banter, and I don't think race has ever come up.
Good.
We joke. Most time people want to know, hey, where you from and why are you here? What made you come here? Are you enjoying yourself? Hey, well, I do this. Are you interested in that? Because this, you know, me and some other guys, we meet up on this day and we do this, or we meet up on that day and do that. There's another gentleman. He ain't that young, but James, if you're listening, if you're watching, he's an older expat, Army. You know, I'll give him his props. Even though he's Army, he should have been Navy. When that gentleman met me and knew I was a veteran, I mean, he bent over backwards. I didn't even know he was that flexible. This guy provided me with all kind of information that was pertinent to military people that are retired abroad.
Yeah.
I mean, for the first month, I mean, he was just bombarding my email and my WhatsApp. Hey, here's this form. Here's this form. You know, you need this document. You need to go register here. Get this done. Get that done. And then he would follow up. Hey, did you do this? Did you do that? Even to the point that, you know, it's tax season. He's like, hey, it's tax season. Have you filed this form? You need to file this. And I'm like, wow. Like, we don't even talk all the time, but we do talk, you know, probably once or twice a month. But just out of the blue, you'll send me stuff like, hey, this came out new. Do you know this? I'm like, wow. You know, my wife said, I met James. Didn't even know she knew him. She was getting a massage one day. And she goes, yeah, you know, the guy who gives you all the information and stuff. I was like, James? She goes, yeah. She goes, yeah, I was getting a massage with him. He asked about you. I said, well, how do you know you were my wife? And then I said, well, how do you know it was James? So then, you know, I showed her a picture. She goes, yeah, that's him. And sure enough, it was, you know. So people, we look out for each other here, you know, regardless of where you're from, what your background is, what race you are, you know, what your citizenship is like. We all look out for one another, and it's great to see, and it's great to experience.
Yeah, and that's primarily our message to our viewers. This channel's for everybody. It don't matter the color of your skin, don't matter where you're from. You're a retiree, and that's how you're going to be looked at here. I love all people. All right. I learned that being in the military. In the Army, which the branch I was in, okay, it was 70% black, 30% white. I learned very fast that all the BS that I'd heard in the West was just that BS. Black people are just as good as white people. And a lot of times better. I can't jump, so I never played basketball. You know, you guys are better at sports, long distance running, fantastic. You know, and you're funny as hell. I love people with a sense of humor. You and Dennis have me in stitches the way you go back and forth with your banter, and you joke with them about lady boys. That creases me up. I'm in tears laughing, you know, at the banter that's going back and forth in the community. So we're gonna pause it right there and get into the comments and let you guys ask your questions to Mr. J.E. Washington. He's over here, retired just 9 months ago with his lovely wife Lydia, and he's retired military. He wasn't Army. Not everybody's perfect. He was Navy, and he gave it all up for a chance to have a better life in Thailand with his wife, and they both absolutely love it. So without further ado, let's get into the comments. First up, we got Alfa Romeo says, good morning from the frozen Canadian tundra. Happy Valentine's Day to my ting tong, aka the food munchkin. Don't tell her that. That means stupid in Thai. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you soon. Yes, I really miss this place. Yeah, he will be. He's back in Canada and freezing his proverbial butt off.
I mean, he's another case in point. Alpha, I met him through the chat.
Yeah.
You know, back when I was in the States, you and Brooke were giving him a hard time about when he was going to retire and come over.
Still do.
And I started chatting with him in the chat, and we kind of built a friendship from that. I came on a live on a Saturday as one of the panel members. And I think you asked, like, what are we missing from the States?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, you know, I really miss some Twizzlers. You know,
there's a funny story coming here. Yeah, go on.
And I didn't think anything of it. You know, I want to say maybe 3 months, 4 months passed. Alpha comes here, And he's texting me. He's like, "Hey man, are you going to show up to the meet and greet?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be there." He's like, "Oh, okay." I'm just thinking he wants to see me, you know. He walks up on me. He hands me a bag. He goes, "Here you go, brother." And I go, "What the heck is this?" This dude remembered that I had said I wanted some Twizzlers.
And he brought you some.
And he brought me a big old long stack. I'm like, wow, you know, who does that?
And you and Lydia came on the last cruise with us. And it's your first time ever on a cruise ship, both of you.
Yeah.
And absolutely loved it. So it was great having you with us. And we're looking forward to having you on the next one in June and also December. But we boarded the cruise ship in Singapore. And Darlene and I had the kids, and we were going to go to that theme park there. Universal Studios, and it had a Hershey World there. I said, "Is there anything that you want from Hershey World?" First thing out of your mouth, Twizzlers. So I got you some as well. Yeah. And I asked you on the ship, "Did you eat Twizzlers?" No, I'm gonna save them for Thailand. Scott Emeritus up next. Channel members with a badge next to their name, helping to support the channel for only $2 a month. Thank you to everybody that has the badge. Much appreciated. Says, "Good evening, Coop and JE. Looking forward to hearing how many of your reasons coincide with why me and Emeritus are returning." Now, did you meet Scott Emeritus? I think you guys did.
I think I did meet him. You know, being in the military, I'm bad with names. If I don't see you every day and talk to you every day, I mean, we used to reading people's names on their shirts. But I believe I did meet Scotty.
Yeah, really nice guy. And they're on the East Coast right now, freezing their butt off in US as well. Yes. And they'll be back just after Songkran.
Okay.
So looking forward to both of them coming back. Marites, she's a Filipina, and they get along great with Darlene and Pinky and all them. And Jackie, and they have a good old laugh together. Yeah, so looking forward to you coming back, Scott and Marites. Alpha again says, "JE, congrats on the move to Thailand. Always a pleasure hanging out with you and your wife in Thailand. Amazing couple, living the dream. See you soon."
Yeah.
And I think he's coming back for about a week in June, and then he's going to come back for 3 months in December.
Yeah. I'm waiting for him to retire.
Yeah, me too. Only 2 more years.
He's a fun guy.
Keith McDaniel says, "Good evening. Watching from Southeast Tennessee. Getting warmer. Finally, 62 degrees Fahrenheit today."
Wow.
62? I don't miss those days. Do you?
I don't either. I don't either.
How's the weather been for you since you've been here?
I dipped my foot in the pool earlier today. I was like, "Oh man, that water feels great." The weather is actually, this time of year, the weather is perfect. I mean, it's like, it's not too hot and it's not too cold. I mean, it's perfect right now. It does get pretty hot. I mean, but my wife and I, we lived in the Middle East. So, I mean, we kind of learned how to acclimatize and cope with it. And of course, I mean, you have your AC and stuff like that. But the weather here is not bad. Yeah. It's not bad at all. I mean, I prefer this than the cold.
Yeah. Yeah. So for those that don't know, Darlene and I lived in Coopersville, District Grand Part 2. We helped John and his lovely wife come join us over there. And then we moved out and we moved into a pool villa. John saw it and said, "I want to meet your agent."
Yeah.
And now you're our new neighbor.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Yes, so you're the first one to move to the new Coopersville. The other one now is Brooksville.
Yep. I named that one Brooksville.
Yeah. And who's this in the comments? J.E. Washington says, "Those are 2 good-looking guys on the screen. Have a great show." When did you do that? I didn't even see you type it.
Yeah, I did that before we came on live. So.
Yeah. So that's what he looked like from the chat. You guys remember he had a bike there with the biker jacket and the goatee beard. You shaved that all off when you left the States?
Yeah. I didn't really know how, if I wanted to keep up with trimming it all the time. And it was just easier just to shave it all off and go. So, it's all right. As long as the wife don't complain about it.
She probably says it doesn't itch anymore when you kiss her goodnight. Ricardo says, "Bogged down in the US with my special stuff." Yeah, I know that feeling. "Thanks for the window to see where I could end up in Thailand. I enjoyed this window to the other side of the world." And thank you, Ricardo. Yeah, come on over and join John and the gang.
Believe it. You don't need as much as you think you do.
Yeah. And how's Lydia been doing with accumulating stuff? Dare I ask? Or is that a sore subject?
It's not. So she was actually doing very well when we
Mm.
were in the condo. And then when we made the determination or the decision to actually move into a pool villa,
Mhm.
which is probably 3 times the amount of space we had in the condo, I said, all right, you have a month. Get the things that you think you want
Mhm.
and need to make the villa home.
Mhm.
So she was like, "Oh, I get to spend," and spend she did. But I mean, she within reason. But I mean, she was just, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy that, I'm gonna buy that. So, but it's come along. It's looking really good.
Mm.
So the fact that she got carte blanche to just go out and shop, oh man, she was.
Yeah, we were over your house today. It's looking really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, very,
So,
very nice.
we have a few more things that I want to get just to personalize, but overall, it's really coming along.
Yeah, I'll take you out next week so you can join the PlayStation Club. Next up, My Thai Paradise says the reason to go to Thailand, even more freedoms. Cooper's Thai Adventure and gang, food and love.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much sums it all up. Kim, that's his name. Kim, you remember him from Denmark?
Yep. I
Nice
sure do.
gentleman.
Mhm.
Yeah. Looking forward to you coming back out here, buddy. Nomad Jack and the lovely Pinky says, good evening, CBD gang and John. Have a great show. Thank you, Jack and Pinky. Ernie says, good evening, CBD, John and gang. You know Ernie.
Yep,
Yeah.
I do.
Scott S says, greetings, Cooper from Wahin. I will be in Pattaya next week, Tuesday to Saturday. Greetings to John as well. Come join us. Come over and say hi, Scotty. Long time no see. You're going to be here Tuesday to Saturday. Come on to the clubhouse Friday night, 5:30 p.m. Gang of us will be there for dinner on Jumtia Beach Road. Drop by and say hello. Brian Barberich from Durban, South Africa says, hi, Cooper and John. Enjoy your viewing. Cheers from Durban, South Africa. Another nice gentleman, longtime channel member, and he's over in South Africa and weighing up his options and his plans for the future. And hopefully one day come here to Thailand. Rodney says, good morning, Coop, Darlene, and special guest, J.E. Washington.
How you doing?
Mr. For Your Sister says, hello, Coop, Darlene, John, and everyone. Hello, Mr. For Your Sister. Welcome to the live stream. Brian says, hi to Darlene in the background, doing all the hard work. Yeah, she's in the other room right there, being our channel moderator. Keeping all the bad people out. Doing a fantastic job, by the way. Now's your time. Get your questions in. If there's anything you want to ask John, now is the time to do so, and we'll read your comments out live on air. All you have to do, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Absolutely free. Does not cost you a single penny. And then you're eligible to put your comment in. Well, you have to wait only 60 seconds. We'll put it on the bare minimum settings, and then you can put it in. We'll read it out live on air, and we'll stay until the last comment is answered. And then you're eligible to join our Facebook group, which is in the link down below in the banner. It's called Cooper's Thai Adventure Community on Facebook, and we have over 500 subscribers here currently, boots on ground, on the Facebook group, along with an additional 2,000 on top of it that are our YouTube followers, and you can pick their brains. They'll give you their real life experience of what it's like here in Thailand.
Please use it. I did all of that. I used the Facebook group, the chat. I mean, it all worked.
Yeah.
It all worked.
And we do all of it for free. We don't ask a single penny. When I called you and reached out to you in the States, did I ask you for any money?
Nope.
Have I asked you for any money since you came here?
You wouldn't take it. No. I even tried. Funny story. So the first meet and greet,
Mm-hmm.
I came and I met you, and we were at Fraser. I told the waitress, I said, bring me that guy's bill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pay for it. And so I think she must have mentioned it to you or something, like, oh no, he's going to pay your bill.
Mm-hmm.
And you came right over to me. You go, hey, I appreciate it, but I don't want your money.
Mm-hmm.
I just want you here.
Yeah.
I'll pay my own bill. And I said, are you sure? I was like, I'm willing. You said, nope.
Mm.
So what I did was I got him. he went to the bathroom. So at Lydia's birthday party, I never told anyone. So the fact that everybody embraced us and made it such a warm feeling for her in a very joyful one. I mean,
Yeah, because you'd only been here like 2-3 weeks when
Yeah.
her birthday came.
right out of the country.
Yeah.
Her birthday and our anniversary was the very next day. Cooper went to the restroom when the bill came. Well, I didn't even wait for the bill. I went and paid the bill for everybody for her birthday. He comes back and he goes, "Hey, where's my bill? I want to pay." And they're like, "Oh no, it's already paid." Oh, he was so upset. He tried to give me the money back, and I said, "No, I don't want your money. I appreciate it. You know, it's the least that I can do for what you have done. You know, you've made this transition so smooth.
Yeah.
You've embraced my wife. You embraced me, and the community have embraced us both. So
yeah. Well, I'll tell you the little secret behind Rumors. Behind Fraser's, where we go for our meet and greet. Gary, the owner, knows me very well, and all the staff know me. And they know that if anybody goes up and wants to buy me a drink or buy me a meal, they don't do it. I pay my own bill. I've never asked for anything. I don't need anybody buying my own meal. I don't want to feel like I owe anybody anything. So I always pay my way, you know. And the only thing I ask when you get here, just give me a handshake and say thank you. That's it. You know,
I will tell you, I definitely appreciated that, because most people are trying to sell something.
Yeah.
You know, and you were true to your word. You weren't trying to sell anything, and you didn't want anything.
Yeah. So. White Line goes on to say, if you're an idiot like me who smokes, I am, unfortunately, the savings on a pack of cigarettes a day pays most of your rent. Yeah. Yeah, cigarettes are really cheap here. They're about $2 a pack of cigarettes. I don't know how much they are in the States anymore. I couldn't tell you.
I don't know, as I don't smoke, but I want to say, I think I heard someone say it was like maybe like $10 a pack. It's insane.
But I don't know. My mom was a smoker, and in Tucson, Arizona, where she lived, in Phoenix, she said they were like $20-something a pack. So she'd get my brother to go to the Indian reservation and buy them cheaper there, because they can sell them tax-free from there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't that much, but I mean, if you're a smoker in the West, I mean, you let us know. I'm saying 10, maybe $12, but if it was $20-something, wow.
Yeah, she was paying 20-something.
You bet you a stick of gum or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Heath McDaniel says markup cause business, and people get too greedy in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah, markup causes businesses and people to get too greedy in the States.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, it was I want to say it was probably about 3 or 4 years ago. There was an issue going on with the EpiPen back in the United States.
Okay. Yeah.
And there was this one manufacturer who makes the EpiPen. And he was selling the EpiPens to the U.S. customer for like $875 a pen. But he was selling the same pen in the EU for $85. And it's like, well, why are you selling it? You make the product in the United States, but you're selling it for $875 here, and then you're almost giving it away abroad. It's like, why? You know, it's insane. I mean, even here,
10 times more.
Yeah, even here, you know, just for the medications that I'm prescribed, I went to the local pharmacy here, and just to see, one, do you carry it, and two, how much it costs.
Okay.
And I was able to get a 6-month supply of blood pressure medication, some allergy medication, and vitamin D, something like that. But I was able to get everything that I needed for less than $100.
Okay.
It was a 6-month supply.
Now, what would that cost you back home?
Wow.
If you had to pay for it?
The blood pressure medication alone for the month was over $100 if I pay for it.
And you got a whole 6-month supply for $100.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 6 times cheaper here.
Yeah. So it's crazy, you know, how high priced we are in the United States with the same product that you get elsewhere. You know, it's like, why?
Yeah.
Or better, why would you put up with it? You know, Is it just the fear that of the unknown of going someplace else?
Mhm.
And that's what I think most people experience when they question, well, why are you moving there? You know, why not?
The number one reason I hear from people that haven't made the move isn't because of money issues, isn't because of retirement age. The number one reason I hear that I get in my emails, I'm afraid to make the move because I don't know anybody. That's what I hear the most. I watch other YouTubers and I see their comments, you know. Yeah, Thailand sounds great, but I don't know anybody. I don't know if I'll make it there, you know.
Well, you get I found that most of the people who have make those type of comments,
Mhm.
one, aren't here,
Mhm.
never been here. You know, they just have a perception or an opinion about something they've never experienced.
Mm.
Um, but I would say this to the viewers: if you intend to go anywhere, whether it's Thailand or any country,
Mhm.
and you're doing some research on YouTube, try to find a YouTuber who kind of meets your demographic. And I don't mean race. I mean, like with us, I know I was coming as a couple.
Mhm.
So me watching a bunch of single men doing single men nightlife stuff was not the best research for me to do or to answer the questions that I needed. Now, there
Mhm.
were a few YouTubers out there who are single
Mhm.
who did pass on some good information from time to time.
Mhm.
And I would cross reference that with stuff that you put out and others. Um, and I'm like, okay. But overall, what they're showing as or presenting as for Thailand didn't meet my household.
Mhm.
This channel did, and it is a couple others that have. But again, when I reached out, I got a response immediately, and I was like, okay, this person must be serious.
Mm.
And then you never tried to sell me a consultation or something. You never started selling me anything,
Mhm.
and I appreciated that. But I definitely look at, and I say this to the viewers: try to find um, a demographic that resonates with uh, your household dynamics are.
Mhm.
If you're single and you want to party, Coopersthaiadventure, we have guys that fit that bill.
Mhm.
If you're a couple, obviously we have couples. I mean, Cooper is in a committed relationship, so you have everything. We have someone if you have someone who's sick and ailing. We have people here in the community, and you want to know, hey, how do I get into an assisted living, or how do I do this, or how do I, navigate that? We have people within the community who are doing it
Mm.
and who can have the blueprint made already.
Mm.
So why recreate? Um, so there's different people out there, and I would tell you, you don't have to just watch one person.
Mm.
Watch a few. I
Mm.
mean, I do. I still do, and I
Yeah.
did. But there was one that I used to set my clock to. Even when you would come on in the States, it would be a Sunday night when you would come on there, and your Monday morning show here, I'd have the game on, and I'd have you on my laptop, on my lap, typing in, asking questions, things like that.
Mm.
So, just the information that you provided, I have yet to come in and say what he said. This is contradictory to what he said.
Mhm.
I haven't run into that, and I don't anticipate doing it because everything's been spot on.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Four Dog says, good evening, Coop and John and everyone in the chat. Thanks for coming on and sharing. Quick question. Have either of you heard about Thailand lowering the visa on arrival back to 30 days? Yes, I have heard about it. And to give you a straight answer, it's only in talk stages right now. The government has not been formed yet, and we will get into a lot more on that on Monday, and I'll be going over some other things that they're going to be implementing here in Thailand shortly. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But right now, the short answer is it's only in discussion. Nothing's passed there. Mr. for your sister says, John, my brother, thank you for your service, and I'm sorry for your pain with the other stuff. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even really pain. It's more frustration. And even, I mean, even for those that are not, haven't served in the military, you know, if you were born and raised, you've lived there all your life, why do you get treated differently than anyone else? You know, and I don't want to take it there, but just for a Black person, or person of color, you know, certain entities want to look down upon you. And I say, well, why do you look down upon them, but you try to look like us? You sit in a tanning bed, you go out and you tan, you fill your lips, you go get butt injections, you get breast implants, you dress like us, you dance like us, you braid your hair like us.
You're talking about Kim Kardashian?
But again, you look down upon them, but you want to look like us. You know, it just baffles you.
Yeah.
You know, I would tell you, living in Tennessee, I didn't experience any racism.
Okay.
You know, but you look at the political climate, you can go other places and you can do that.
What about New York?
Not really. I mean, I grew up in New York, grew up in the Bronx. My mom was one of those type of people. She always put me in an environment that I was able to mingle with other races. So my high school, I know back in the day, your parents were, oh, I walked 20 miles uphill both ways.
Heard those stories, yeah.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
Going to high school where I lived 4 blocks from Yankee Stadium. There was 2, I went to Catholic school my entire life. There was 2 all-male high schools, one a block away from me, and then Cardinal Hayes, probably about 10 blocks from my house. My mother put me in Mount St. Michael Academy, which was on the border of Bronx and Yonkers. Took the train 45 minutes to the last stop, got off of that, took the bus another 45 minutes to the last stop to go to school every day for 4 years. And her whole thing was, I don't want you in school with your friends where you're supposed to be learning. So the school I went to was 85% white. And that mix could be Jewish, Italian, heavy Italian community. And then the other 15% was made up of Black, Hispanics, and Asians. So that's how I went to school. I would honestly say the first time I really encountered racism as people know it is when I went to college. I went to West Virginia University.
Okay.
And it was eye-opening. It was eye-opening. Like I'm on a football field and I'm like, what's that going on over there? Oh, they burning a cross. Like, wow. I mean,
damn.
Yeah, it was back in '89. It was crazy. It was
serious?
Serious.
Wow.
But when I met the people from the town, they were like, oh yeah, you're a football player. They treat you different.
Yeah.
Like, there was a grocery store that a young lady I knew, she was like, oh, you go in there? I'm like, yeah, man, go in there every day. She's like, oh yeah, we can't go in there. And I'm like, what do you mean? I was in there yesterday. They're like, yeah, you're a football player, so they let you in. It's like, okay. So I mean, it's there.
So you played college ball. Okay.
It's there, but not, I don't see it here. You know, and you don't necessarily feel that you need to put someone in their place here as you would back in the States. So.
Yeah. And that's a big difference here. That is a huge difference. That's why I say to everybody of any color, you come here, you're going to get away from all that.
Yeah. And you do.
You're going to get out the matrix. It's going to be an eye opener from day one. Like you said to me the other day in the car when we went to Bangkok to go buy some bowling balls. You said to me 2 weeks after you got here, it all just hit.
Yeah. I mean, you wake up and you're like, wow. I mean, you just feel refreshed. You know, go get a massage. $6. You know, it's like, I asked my wife, I said, we were paying like almost $120 for a massage. You know, we get the same massage here for $15. I'm like, that's crazy. You get a full body massage for 2 hours for $15. Professional massage.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, that's insane.
Yeah, these women that work in the massage parlors here, they actually have to go to school to
Mhm.
study massage.
Yes.
And it's a 2-year course.
Mhm.
And then they get the certificate, and then the massage parlor will hire them.
It's crazy.
But without that certificate, nobody will touch you. You must be certified. What happens if something goes wrong? You injure somebody, you know, you have to be certified. Michael Villa says, walking ATMs always get smiles. Talking to Dennis, here he is. He says, dang, Cooper will let anyone on. There's your boy,
Yeah.
Dennis L.
Yeah, he let Dennis L on a long time ago. So I guess it's true. He will let anybody on.
Hey, Denny, how you doing, buddy? What a Sale says, good morning from Corpus Christi, Texas. Great show, Cooper and John. Thank you. What a Sale. Much appreciated. What's up says, hello, everyone. Hello, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. Darlene Diary says, please hit the thumbs up button. Thank you. And yes, please, if you're watching on the live stream, give us a thumbs up. It's free. That's all we ever ask. Mr. For Your Sister says, my 30 days in Thailand back in 2019 is the first time in my life I did not feel black. I felt human.
Yes.
I did not even know I had that problem. And I'm 3rd generation college grad. That feeling was beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. First time I came to Thailand, and yes, my wife knows this story. My ship pulled into Thailand back in 1996. And when I got off the ship, first thing I was greeted with was, hey, chocolate man. I'm like, oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, wow, okay, type thing. I mean, you just feel like he said, you feel like a human. You know, you don't feel like.
Now, did you take that as a racist comment?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all, because it wasn't intended that way.
Right.
It was just, I guess, an icebreaker for them, and that's how they approached most of the black people at that time. You know, so no, I didn't take it as a racial comment or anything like that, or demeaning. You know, it's different. In the States, the women get the cat calls. In Thailand, the men get the cat calls. You know, it's just it just feels different. You know, like, wow, okay. You know.
Now, the very first 2 black people we had on our channel are actually famous people. First was Africa Islam. The second one was Ice-T. Both of them gave us a glowing endorsement. And that's what opened the door for the black community to come and join us. And they were like, hey, if Ice is giving this guy a thumbs up, maybe we should check him out too. And we do get a lot of people of color come here, introduce themselves, and we never see them again, you know, and just say, hey, thank you for that. You know, what you did, you know, you're a good Christian. We can see that, you know, and, you know, you may not see it, but Ice gave you a glowing endorsement. And he said, but all us black men knew exactly what he was saying. He said, but you never saw it. And I was like, wow. You know?
I will tell you, I have met, for those that are wondering, there is a very large black community, African-American community, whatever you want to, however you identify yourself. There is a large community of people with color here. There are quite a few people within the community, within the Coopersthaiadventure community. And like you say, they might not come out to everything, but on occasion you will see certain people make cameos at the meet and greets, at the bike ups, you know, maybe go-karts or whatever. So they do come and go. I will say that a lot of those that I have met do travel a lot, which is something that, you know, a lot of people are not known for within my culture.
Yeah.
So you do see that dynamic, but you will see when you get here, there are certain establishments that a lot of ethnic people kind of congregate at. So they may link up with other people there, you know, of all ages. So yeah, although there may not be a overwhelming number at a particular meetup
Mm-hmm.
for Coopersthaiadventure. You do see them. I think one time Dennis and we came and it was like maybe 9 or 10 ethnic people there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, hey man, have you come here? Have you gone here? Have you hit this jazz spot? Have you been here? So you kind of branch off.
Mm.
And like you said, there's 500 people boots on ground, but they're not all here in the Pattaya area. You
Yeah.
know, they're all over the place. I mean, you got guys that come from Wahan just for the meet and greet.
Yeah.
You know, you got people from Chiang Mai. You got people in Phuket. I mean, it's Koh Samui, Isan. So trust me, if you get here, you will find something for you, regardless of what you're into.
Mm.
Whether you have an alternative lifestyle or you have more traditional lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's here for you. And you're not judged for it. It just have a good time.
And that's all it should be.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. That's the way I wish the US was.
Yeah.
Like I said, 70% of the Army is Black. Only 30%.
I mean, most of them are criminals.
30. Anyway. No, they're not. They're all great people. You talk about criminals. But the other 30% would be breakdown from Caucasian, Hispanic, or other nationalities.
Mm-hmm.
That were raised in the US, had a green card, and they doing their 4 or 5 year term in the military, and then getting out and getting their American citizenship, But I miss those days. I miss that camaraderie.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wanted to build this channel. I wanted that back again, where people got your back, where somebody wasn't trying to stab you in the back because you made a nickel more an hour than they did. And we got that in the West, John.
You said something once, well, you say it quite often, usually on Money Matter Wednesdays, when you talk about you have millionaires and you have people who are barely surviving.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I've noticed, we never talk money.
No.
We never talk about how much money we have. And you wouldn't know who the millionaire is and who the person who's barely struggling, because we're all living the best life that we can. We're all enjoying one another's company. We're all enjoying the fellowship. Unlike in the States, if you are pretty much an upper echelon person, that's the dynamics you stay with. You don't reach down or conjugate with those that of lesser, and you don't have that. I don't see it.
I don't want it.
Yeah. And gratefully,
if we had that, I'd stop the channel tomorrow.
You're not valued, although I know some of the people in the comment would be like, oh no, you're an ATM. You're not valued within the community based off of your financial standing.
No.
You are what you bring to the community, the friendship, the enjoyment, the conversation. I mean, when we at the meet and greets, we're talking about, hey, where have you been? What did you do? Where you from? Did you like this? Hey, I'm thinking about doing this. Have you done that? Do you know anybody? No one's asking like, so what's your bank account like? Well, how much do you make every month?
Yeah.
Or what's retirement like?
What kind of car you got?
Yeah. So you don't have that issue here.
Yeah. And that's a great thing. I don't want it. I never wanted it. I just wanted everybody to be equal. And I think we've achieved that. Terry Fallon says, good morning, evening, guys. I'm late to the party, slept in a little bit. How's it going? Going great, Terry. Welcome to the live stream. And he says, and hello to all on the chat. Mr. For Your Sister says, wow, a GS14, a person that makes over $110,000 a year. Yes, they do. Who is making a life decision on a $120 battery. That is sad. And it must have been a while ago. The average battery is now over $200.
So think about that. It's too often people look at the here and now. When you're working and you're making that type of money, You just like, oh, I'll get this, I'll get that, I'll get this. You're not really worried about where the next dollar is coming from. Not realizing, unlike the military, we knew when you retire from the military, you were going to get at least 50% of your salary.
Correct.
Okay. And if you went beyond 20, you got 2.5% over the 50. Okay. When you retire from the federal government, the breakdown is not the same. So I don't know how much she made in her retirement, but if she didn't put enough aside, you know, she was hurting. Her house was paid for. But if, you know, it basically was what she put in her 401k and then whatever she got from the job.
Right.
You know, and then people have to realize Social Security in the States is not much.
Not in relation to how much we have to pay out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, you really struggle. I mean, you would hear back in, you know, in my youth, you know, old people making decisions like, I used to be like, well, why are they eating canned food all the time? Or why are they doing that? Thinking that Social Security was going to be some big check that they got every month that you could live off of. And you can't. Most people can't, you know, afford a lifestyle or to maintain a life that they are accustomed to off of what Social Security provides. So if you're late in the game, as far as savings or investing, you know, your month-to-month income is very low. And unfortunately, a lot of families don't have that type of conversation. You know, I know my mother didn't have that with me, but it's something that my wife and I had to learn as we, you know, as our relationship built, was like, we need something for the after work life, you know, type thing. And again, like we had enough money where we could have lived in the States. However, there was extra things that we wanted to be able to do that we were accustomed to doing. And I was like, well, vice us doing, you know, 2 trips a year, we might have to do a trip every year or every other year, or you know, and I didn't want to live like that.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, no, I want to continue to enjoy life, continue to do the things that we like to do. We like to travel.
Yeah.
We need to make this move.
Yeah. But Mr. For your sister, I did inquire the battery prices here in Thailand, because my car can actually hold 2 batteries. And I got the connection already there for a trailer because I had a jet ski. I was going to put a second battery in there, and I was contemplating buying a caravan and towing it behind the car and just doing road trips. Me and Darlene, you know, just getting away for a weekend or something, you know, and take the caravan, because caravans are becoming quite popular here in Thailand, as you'll see next month when we go to the car show in Bangkok. And I was seriously contemplating doing it. And I looked into the price of getting the spare battery put in there for the caravan, and it was $27. $27. And that was fitted. That's how much it was.
I mean, you think about it, most of the stuff that we buy in the States, now granted, there are some made in US products, but the majority of the stuff that we make, if you look at it, it'll say made in China, made in Vietnam,
made in Japan,
made in Thailand.
Yeah.
You know, and then they're selling that product here, like you said, a battery for $23 or $27. That same battery is $200 something in the States.
Yeah.
It's like, for what? Yeah.
Exactly. Next up, Alfa Romeo says, Coop, I was told ting tong means crazy. Well, babao means crazy. Ting tong means stupid. Don't ever call anybody babao. That's the biggest insult in Thailand. Don't ever use that word. I shouldn't have even said it on the live stream. I should have waited till after. Excuse me. Anthrock Morton says, hello, everyone. So many similarities in John's experience and mine with Cooper, initially responding so wonderfully. Thanks to his advice, I had answers ready for my cousins grilling me about moving.
Yeah. I mean, you think about it, your family and friends probably grill you the hardest about why you want to do that.
Did you have that before you left?
Yeah, I had one of my I had one of my cousins ask me, "What you running from?" What do you mean? What am I running from?
Mhm.
I'm not running from anything.
Yeah.
Like this is just not what I want to be doing, you know. But yeah, you have that happens. Yeah, you get it from friends and family, you know, and even my mom, you know. And then once I did it, she's like, "Okay,
Mm.
are you happy?" She's like, "You sound happy, sound very relaxed." I'm like, "I am." She's
Is
like,
your mom still with us?
She's still with us.
You gonna bring her out here on vacation?
She's asking. I think she wants to come out for a little bit.
You got 3-bedroom house now, like me, so you got enough room.
I know. I mean, she has some mobility issues.
Oh, okay.
She likes cruises. Now, if I could find a cruise ship to get her from Arizona to here, oh yeah, she'd be all over that.
Well,
yeah.
there is a cruise that goes from Washington State to Japan.
Okay.
Yes.
And she would just have to fly well. Yeah.
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 But that's like a 3.5-hour flight from Japan to here.
Yeah, I think
not that far.
I think the one thing that kind of deters her is that long flight. But if she can get on a cruise, oh yeah, she'd be because she does a cruise probably every year.
Okay.
Yeah. But if she can get on a cruise,
I'd like her. My type of people. And thank you, Annie. Mr. For Your Sister says that Heath, you have 62. It's 26 where I am at. Suck it up, bro. It's colder when he is. Ford Dog says it's been a year since I was there, dipping my toe in the water. And I agree with John, the feeling of letting your guard down there and how it has been back here in the US. I can't wait to get back.
Come on back.
Come on back, Ford. Yeah. His name's Mr. Ford. And he got the nickname Ford Dog years ago. Mike Sprouse says, good evening, gentlemen. Great to see you, John. I'm happy to see that you and Lydia are doing great. Congrats on getting out of Dusset and into the house. That's fantastic news.
I mean, this is another example. My wife met Mike. I don't think she was.
He lives in Dusset.
No, not anymore. He moved out.
Oh, he moved. Yeah. Okay. Well, he was living there when I was.
Yeah. He used to live in Dusset, and I think he happened to be talking to my wife. I think she was in the lobby or something, and they just sparked a conversation. She told me about it. Next day, I happened to see him, and he, we started talking about driver's license and all that type of stuff. He was like, "Oh man, go get this, So we went and got everything. So then we started talking about visas, and then we helped each other out. And we've actually sparked up a friendship from just a lobby conversation.
Yeah.
Come to find out he's part of the group. I mean, really good guy. We look out for him. He's always reaching out to us, so like I said, it's just something, just a passing by. Yeah. 2 ships passing in the night type thing. And that's what the community has done. I mean, I've met so many people in Dusset from the community.
Well, we got 70 of our subscribers living there in Dusset.
Yeah, both males and females.
Yes.
White and black.
Yes.
And it's just, we all just passing along information. So,
yeah. Good place to start. Sandra Guffanescu says, good morning from Tampa, Florida. I'm enjoying the show. I can't wait to move to Thailand. July is coming fast.
Yes.
Yeah. So it'd be great to have you come out here in July. Make sure you come by and say hello at the meet and greet, 4th Tuesday of every month, 6 p.m. at Fraser's. Paul App says, yes, ting tong equals crazy. In Isan, anyways, okay. Talk about your dollar budgeting. Was it what you expected?
Actually, yes and no.
Okay.
Like I said, I've been to Thailand before. It's been many years, back in the 90s. So I knew what the dollar did back then. I set a particular budget for us here. And I'd never even come close to it at all.
Right.
Surprisingly. And, I was telling my wife, like, she gets her own money. She has her own retirement, stuff like that. And I don't touch any of her money. I mean, her money is her money. She does what she edit.
Right.
I'm like, don't worry about it. Like everything is covered. She's like, okay. I mean, and she's been willing, she offers from time to time, like, hey,
Mhm.
now when we go out from time to time, she pays for things from time to time, but I'm like, nah, we're all right,
Mhm.
and we don't sacrifice anything. If we want a steak dinner, we're gonna go get steak. And it's been occasions where we've gone and got a steak dinner 2 days in a row.
Mhm.
I mean, so we're comfortable. And I will tell you, that's why I say you don't need as much as you think you need.
Yes.
Because you can live a very comfortable life here for way less.
Mm.
Most people, and I was guilty of it as well, we kind of project our budget based off the cost in the West.
Yeah.
And we anticipate needing a certain dollar amount because that's what's needed in the West. But coming here, I was like, wow, you know, it's it's eye opening. It
Mm.
makes you question why you paid what you paid.
Mm.
You know,
Now, for your lifestyle that you have here, we'll answer Paul's question here. What would the equivalent of this lifestyle cost you in the U.S.? Considering you're a block away from the beach, we got to take that into context as well. Back home.
So I'm trying to think. So every place that I've lived, with the exception of Hawaii, has never been beachfront. So so I'll compare it to Hawaii. When I lived in Hawaii back in, I think we were in Hawaii in 2002. In 2002, houses were going for $600,000, $700,000
Okay.
in Hawaii. Then, so I know they're over,
$1 million now.
Yeah, over $1 million now. And a house here in Jomtien by the beach, and I'm just going to throw a number out, maybe 200, 300,000, and that's for a new build.
Mm-hmm.
If you got an older build, you might be less than 200. It's if you were buying.
Yeah.
If you were renting, case in point, I'm from New York City. To live in an apartment downtown Manhattan in New York, and they're tight, probably $4,000.
$4,000 a month. Okay.
Okay. In Dusset, we were paying roughly 800, 850 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And we're a little over 1,000 now. In a 3-bedroom house, pool, gardener, pool guy. I mean,
it's all included.
All included.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, internet. I think my internet bill for the year is $350 for the year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my AT&T bill back in the States with my wife on the plan was like $268, and that was with the military discount.
Per month.
Per month.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Mm.
Our cell phone bills, I want to say, I think it was $200
mm-hmm.
for the year here. It's insane. What we pay for stuff back in the States for what you pay for here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, what you were paying for monthly in the States will cover you for a year.
For a year here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, White Lion says it is 16 pounds for a pack of cigarettes in England currently. 16 pounds a pack, which is $20 roughly. Wow. A little over 20.
And how many packs do you smoke a week?
Me? Pack a day. 7 packs a week.
Wow. Mm-mm. Nah. And they say golf is an expensive habit.
Yeah.
Oh, hobby. It's crazy.
What a Sale says, yes, Cooper's channel made me feel like family, and this channel is so friendly and inviting. Thank you, What a Sale. That's it. All we ever hope for. And you guys are validating that. So much appreciated. He goes on to say, excuse me, very easy to get 60-day tourist visa online. To be safe in case they change it back to 30 days. Yeah, you can do that too. You can get it online for 60 days. and don't even have to worry about it. Mr. For Your Sister says, to double down on what John said, Coop, you have built a great community and you are rare. Thank you. It's rare as heck to meet people now. I'm trying to artistic, I guess, altruistic. Sorry, altruistic. I don't know that word. That's a new one on me. Thank you, and thank you, Mr. For Your Sister. Much appreciated. Ford Dog says, hello, a fellow mountaineer, class of 95, small world, go to West Virginia University.
Right.
I sure hope to meet up when I get back. He's a great guy, Ford. Mr.
Nice.
Ford. He came by the meet and greet and met us. And Heath McDaniel says, 90-minute massage here is $110 on average.
Yeah, I want to say he's in Tennessee. So
yes, he is.
Yeah. I used to be in the Clarksville, Cunningham area in Tennessee. So yeah, it's pretty close.
90 minutes for $110, whereas you can have you can have a 2-hour massage here for under $10. Big difference. Mike Dottie says, my son is mixed. Who cares about race? That's so dumb. That's another thing about America. It's too race sensitive. Ignore ignorant people and live life. I agree.
Yeah.
Get out of the matrix. Come over here.
Yeah.
Like John says, 2 weeks after he got here, it hit him. Wow, this is completely different than it is back home.
Yeah. I mean, your day-to-day struggle is going to really be, what am I going to eat today? What do I feel like
That's
eating?
what we mostly talk about in the group.
What do I feel like eating today? And I mean, there's something here for every palate. And it's fresh and inexpensive. So yeah, that'll probably be your most difficult decision to make every day when you wake up.
Now, back home, how often would you eat out?
Well, we ate out a lot.
Okay.
We ate out a lot.
Okay.
Now we cooked. I mean, we cooked, but if I've always been a big cooker, so I'll cook and I'll make enough to have leftovers for a few days. But if we didn't want that, I feel like, you want to go to Mexican, we go to Mexican. You want to go to sushi. I mean, so we ate out quite frequently. So that's I'm kind of a hard person to kind of judge.
Okay.
Judge that on.
Well, there goes that question out the window. Yeah.
But we ate out a lot. But when I look back now on what I spent on meals, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean,
throw a figure out there.
Like I said, when we go to the pho restaurant we used to go to, that was an $85 meal. We go to sushi, that was probably $120, $130. Mexican, I think Mexican at one point was probably our cheapest bill, and that was probably about $56, $57, somewhere around.
So
there.
you're spending about $1,000 a month eating out,
probably.
Okay, if not over.
Yeah.
What are you spending here eating out?
Maybe $200-$300, maybe. I mean, it's and it's not much. I mean, that's if I'm going to some of the high end places. I have a friend who wants to come here and visit for a little bit. And I told him, come on. And I told him, I said, man, you won't imagine how much I spent today to eat. He's like, what do you mean? I said, dude, I spent $15 between my wife and I. We've eaten 3 times. We've had fresh smoothies. I was like, $15. $15.
And that was for all day.
That was all day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
$15. You can't go to McDonald's and get a Happy Meal for $15 for one person now in the States. It's crazy.
And I tell people on the channel, a single guy coming here can live on $10 a day for food.
Yeah.
And they don't believe me.
And that was fresh cooked. That was fresh cooked.
Yeah. Not
something frozen. Complete meal. It's wild. Wild. I mean, so on occasion, I would like to go to Five Guys in the States.
Yeah.
And a Five Guy burger just for me. So I would get a Five Guy burger with French fries and a drink. That was $26.
Good milkshakes at Five Guys, by the way.
$26 just for me. And I'm like, the food is good, but it's not that doggone good. I can take that same $25 buy me ground beef, some potatoes, cut them up, and make my own thing, and it only cost me maybe $8-9 if in the States if I did that.
Mhm.
$25 to go to Five
Now, what's a burger, fries, and a drink cost you here?
McDonald's is dirt cheap. I mean, we've had that on
McDonald's,
occasions.
Burger King. Yeah, we got them both here.
Yeah. We had that the other day, which is rare for us. I think I've gone to McDonald's 3 times since I've been here.
Yeah, we had it in Bangkok.
Yeah.
Didn't we? Yeah.
And I want to say that was maybe $4, if that.
And it's the same meal you get in the States.
Same meal in the States. The crazy thing is they make chicken at McDonald's here, and the chicken I think at McDonald's tastes better than KFC. It's it's crazy. I mean, full pieces of chicken, full pieces of chicken. But if we went to Prime Burger or Mano's, a place like that, or Just Burgers that actually just got the burgers, I want to say it costs maybe. It's been a while since I've gone and had a hamburger, but I want to say it's maybe 200 baht, if that, and then 200 baht, $6.
Yeah,
and that would be a full size burger, fries, and a drink.
Yeah, big difference. David Lowe says, I clicked the like button because I hear it makes someone in the land of smiles smile. Yes, my wife, Dardine. And great live stream and info and great Coopersthaiadventure meetups and community. Thanks. Go Army, beat Navy. Yes, I love you, David.
You know the Army.
He's a man from my own cloth.
The Army trips on their feet all the time. That's why the Navy always beats them, you know.
Yeah, okay. Terry Fallon says Canada has a diverse population. I think this is one of our strengths as a country.
I mean, the sad part about it is the United States has a very diverse population. The problem is those that have look down on those that don't.
Exactly.
You know,
it's a case of always trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. You know, it's like in the United States, everybody's trying to get the next best thing. Everyone is trying to obtain something. And it's got to be the bigger, more expensive, the best type thing, you know. And get the things that you want, things that you think you can value, but you see so many people. I think that's why there's so much theft and so much robbery, is because those that don't have try to take from those that do
have.
So yeah, you have a population of all ethnicities in the United States, you know, and if you were to see it, you know, we have Little Italy, Chinatown, because they kind of congregate with one another. Because once you start to mix and intermingle, you start getting those hierarchies, and you start getting that separation and stuff. It is crazy.
It is. Yeah. And you kind of remind me a bit like that. Because John asked me when he got here, he wanted to buy a motorbike. So I took him to the dealer where I bought my bike. And I've got an X-Max 300. Nice bike. I love it. John one-upped me and got the next version up. And his X-Max looks better than my X-Max. Yeah. So I pimped mine out. It's blue and black. John pimps it out black and gold.
It had nothing to do with that. Honestly, what happened is I do my research for everything. Yeah. If my wife was here, she would tell you that's probably the one thing that kind of she's learned to appreciate now, but early in our relationship, it used to burn her. She'd be like, "Oh my God, if you want to just get it." And I'm like, "Nah." Like I look at something and I would get all the information about it. I would go home, I would do my research, and then maybe about 2-3 weeks later, I'd come back and buy it.
Yeah.
It always worked out that way.
But the story doesn't finish there. Hang on, I got more.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I get a 3-bedroom pool villa. Yeah. John gets the house behind mine, and he's got a big garden. Okay. He's got grass there. He's got trees. I got no grass. I got no trees. I got concrete. So he one-ups me there too. He comes over to my house. He sits in my lazy boy sofa. Oh, I love this sofa. It's so nice. What's he do? He goes out and gets an even better sofa than I do. I introduce him to the people that put the curtains into my house. He goes and meets them and gets a better price than what I got for the same curtains.
So in my defense,
Go on.
in my defense,
I love you, man. You know that, right?
I know.
Okay.
And it's what's funny is that it just happened to work out that way.
Mhm.
Was not the intent.
Yeah.
Like I said before, we never discuss finance. We
No.
don't discuss how much people pay for things. But one thing you've always said was, if you can negotiate, try to negotiate.
Yeah.
Get the best price. So as far as the bike, I have been researching the several bikes prior to getting here. Just so happens the bike that you recommended after I rode Dennis L bike, you know, I got on yours type thing, and I was like, okay, this is the bike that I want. As far as the make and model, the color that I wanted just so happened to be the upgrade. I didn't know that. I was like, this is the only one you have? And the guy says, yeah, this is the only one left in patio. I was like, well, go ahead and do the paperwork. I'm buying it. I didn't know it was, you know, the next one up. That was not the intent.
Yeah.
As far as the house, you showed me the house. So,
I did.
You know, but yeah, it was nice. I mean, again, it's all in good fun. And as far as the, you know, the other things, the recliner and all that kind of stuff, you know, my wife chose that one.
That's a nice sofa.
She sat on it. She's like, yep, this is the one I want. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. You push that little button and the drinks compartment open up on it. Yeah, that's nice. I like it.
But yeah, and as far as the curtains, like I said, you always said, hey, if you can negotiate, try to. And I used the phrase. I was like, hey, what's your happy price? And the guy looked at me. I said, the price is gonna put a smile on your face and mine. He goes,
it works, don't
and
it?
he was like, okay, I do. I said, okay. I said, all right, this is what I want. I said, he goes, well, I can do. I said, if the price is right, puts a smile on your face and mine, then we can do business. I mean, just like when we were in Vietnam, you know, and I told you how much the taxi was.
I couldn't believe it.
And you were like, that's it. And I go, yeah. I talked with the guy. I was like, look, this is what I want. This is what I want to do. But, you know, and he was like, okay. So I mean, you know, hey, I'll put it to you this way. My wife is older than me. So you know I got a silver tongue. I'm a smooth talker. I can talk them. I can talk with the best of them. So yeah.
And John and I got a fantastic relationship. We're very good friends now. So pleasure having you out here with us.
I appreciate it.
White Lime says it's like for Farang, which was a Thai for foreigner. For white people, it doesn't mean foreigner. Someone from Korea, for example, isn't a Farang. Really? No, they'd be considered another Asian.
They would be considered Asian, yeah. I think here they don't. And
but Darlene's called the Farang, and she's from Philippines, yeah.
Oh, wow, I would think they would just consider her to be Asian. Okay.
Yeah. Mr. For Your Sister says that Terry Fallon. So do we but one thing that might be different is that America was not so-called discovered by great people. It was founded by the rejects of society. Yeah.
Yeah.
Palm Nut Ralph says, hello, Cooper. I'm the bloke who introduced myself the other day. I have multiple sclerosis. I live in a huge Winnebago camper van. So that is not for the faint of heart. I am dying to arrange a visit. Yeah. Come on by and say hello. Yeah. Mr. For Your Sister at White Line. Farang is not just for white people. It's for non-Asians. Well, Darlene's considered a Farang, though.
Yeah.
Go figure. Yeah. Who are in their country. And Asians from certain countries do have racial issues.
Yeah, I've seen that within the Asian community. Depending on where you're from, there is some racism. I mean, we see it within the Hispanic community. You know, we see it in America. So I don't think racism is unique to the Western world.
Yeah.
I just think you take that Westerner and put them in another country, and you don't see the racism that you may see in the West. You'll see their racism towards their people, but not you. Because most times when you are dropped into another country, we're just looked at as Americans.
Mhm.
You know, we just happen to be black.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was in Italy, I had one night I happened to be riding my motorcycle, and I pull up in a gas station. I have a full face
Mhm.
mask on, and the Africans in the Naples area where I was at were looked at to be beneath or lower class.
Okay.
So when I pull up, you know, the gas attendant kind of look at me strange. When I flip my thing, he go, American? And I said, yeah. When I said American, he was like, okay, come on. And I was like, what was that all about? You know? So it just depends where you are and in what country you're in. But I think most time when you take that Westerner and drop them in another country, you just consider that Westerner, whether you're Canadian or you're British or, you know, American type thing.
He goes on to say, a caravan, is that traffic? Oh, heck, you know. And that traffic, yeah. Ronald says, good evening, gentlemen. Checking in from Japan. Hello, Ronald from Japan. For my next trip, I will need to plan to make it at one of the meet and greets. Pleasure to have you over.
Yeah. Japan
and everybody watching on the live stream.
Yeah, Japan is another great place to be.
I want to do that one. That's a cruise that we're going to take somewhere down the road.
Yeah, we lived there for 3 years.
Never been.
Very nice.
Dennis loves it. He's been there twice and said it's fantastic.
My son was born in Japan, and when we got back to the States, back to New Jersey, I think he probably was like 9 or 10 years old, and he's playing football with some of his friends. And then his friends come up to him and they're like, is Aaron Japanese? And I was like, what? I'm like, it's like, he told us he's Japanese. So I was like, what? I was like, nah. I said, no, he was born in Japan, but he's not Japanese. I was like, you know, he's American, he's black, but yeah, he was born in Japan. So.
Oh, okay. What a sale says, my friends think I'm crazy to want to retire in Thailand. Watching Coopers, I know I will love it.
You know, most people who, one, you'll see a lot of people have never left the country.
Yes.
Okay. And they can't understand why someone else would want to leave. So of course they're going to think you're crazy. You know, why you want to do that? So many people that we worked with questioned my wife or why do y'all want to go there? Why you want to go that far? You know?
Yeah.
It's like broaden your horizon and see what else is out there, you know?
I've met quite a few subscribers that have come over here and met us at the meet and greets. And I'll ask them, you know, where you travel to? I've never been out the US. It's my first time. And I came here for your channel. And they're loving it.
You think most Americans consider traveling to Hawaii? I'm like, well, you're still in the United States. Yeah, you crossed the water, but you're still in the United States. But for them, most people go to like the Bahamas, or they go to Mexico or
Canada,
Cancun or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you left the country, but you really, I mean, you just went to the tourist hotspots. You know, like, go somewhere. You know, so
exactly. Ronald says 6-hour flight from Japan to Bangkok. Yeah, it's not that far.
Yeah. She would do a 6-hour flight, but I that whole 20 some odd hours, yeah,
that might be a bit much. Roger with the D says cruises from Singapore to Japan, surely. Yeah, there probably are. 1,100 cruises a week in and out of Singapore every week. So she could probably get a cruise ship, get off at Japan, jump on another one, and come over to Singapore. It's only an hour flight.
I can see her doing that.
Ralph says, I am so poised to invest in Bitcoin, and I'm brimming with ideas as to which condo would be suitable for me.
There's plenty.
I
mean, there's
every budget covered here.
There are so many condos here. There's more going up. I mean, it's crazy. You got to think, you hear people talk about the Riviera or the Copacabana as two of the premier hotels or condos here with a lot of amenities, but there's like 3 Rivieras. They're building another one. There's like 4 Copacabana,
building another 4,
and they're building. I mean, like, these are high-rise condominiums, but they have plenty of them. I mean, you can't go wrong. You will, trust me, you'll find something. You just need
that
to
you'll
know,
like.
you just need to know what price points you want to be at.
Exactly. My Thai Paradise says we're running toward a better life, going where we are treated best.
Yeah.
Exactly. And he's from Denmark.
Yeah.
And he came over here, welcomed in the community on day number 1. Didn't want to leave. You know, I felt sorry for the guy, you know, going back to Denmark. He says, I'll be back in 6 months, Cooper. You know, they have a rule that if you're outside the country for more than 6 months, you lose your medical insurance.
Oh.
So he has to go back every 6 months. You know, he can stay, you know, he's got to be in Denmark for 6 months and 1 day. And then the rest of the time he can spend in Thailand.
Gotcha. Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Alfa Romeo says, Terry, when I flew back from Bangkok, it was a beautiful 34 degrees. Landed in Toronto airport, it was negative 21 degrees. Ouch. My first day back in the office, I booked my return flight back to Thailand.
If you retire, you only have to book one-way ticket.
John, it's only 2 more years.
Well, that's what he said last year.
And the year before that.
He said 2 years last year.
He's been saying 2 years for almost 3 years now.
I told him I saved a seat for him on my flight, but you know.
Terry says, wow, Alpha, that's quite the adjustment to make. Yikes. Exactly. I told him. I said, you're going to go back. It's going to be freezing cold. There's going to be snow on the ground, ice everywhere. You know, you're here in shorts and a tank top and a pair of sandals, you know. Mike Dottie says, every time I order DoorDash, it's from $30 to $40 for 1 meal. What the F?
You get you a grab here, and probably cost you about $6, $7.
Well, I noticed my brother lives in Buffalo, and he told me to order a pizza, it's $12 delivery charge in Buffalo. $12.
Just for the delivery.
Just for the delivery.
Wow.
That's not including the price of the pizza. Okay. It's $12. Over here, do you know how much it is?
No.
For delivery?
It's probably free.
If you order off a Grab, there's a delivery charge. Okay. It's in the bill. You'll see it at checkout if you order on Grab. Yeah. It's about 30 US cents.
And think
10
about it.
baht
And think
is
about
the
it.
standard delivery charge
And they're
here.
putting the same price fuel in their bikes to get the food to you
That the pizza guy is back home.
Wow. I mean, and I get it. The pizza guy's bill is a lot higher than what they pay here, but it's just crazy that we pay so much for the same and less of a service back in the West than we get, we get here. Yeah.
Big differences.
Yeah.
Huge differences. Mike Dottie says, I'm going to start saving my receipts. And then when I get there, compare. Yes, definitely do. And then we'll put you on the live stream and we'll let you go over them with everybody and say, look, this is what I paid back home. This is what I'm paying in Thailand. Yeah, do it. Alpha says, I have a family member who works and rents an apartment with a roommate. Price is $5,000 a month each. Crazy pricing. And that's in Canada.
Yeah.
$5,000 a month each.
And think about it. Back there, they think that's normal. That's the norm.
Yeah.
New York, California, Hawaii, that is the norm.
Yes.
You know, when I lived in Tennessee, a buddy of mine who showed me the area that I wanted to build my house in, he had a 3,000 square foot home. He was sitting on 11 acres. He paid about 200,000, maybe 250. That was about 12 years before I got there. We had an 8-acre property, built a 4,000 square foot home. We were at around 400,000. When we sold our house, the houses were going for 6 to 675, depending on where you were.
Yeah.
And a lot of that they complained on people coming from the West Coast to Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm
Because
raising the price.
They raised the price because, and I was like, they're accustomed to paying 600 plus in California.
Mm.
So when they come here and you say, oh, that's $600, they're like, okay, yeah, good. It's a norm for them.
Yeah.
What the Tennessean, they're like, wow, that's too much. You know, no, that house should only cost you $275 or $300 or something like that. So, you know, you get accustomed to an inflated price. You go someplace else, like if I would have gone to Texas or something like that, different areas, or even Kentucky, which was just across the border.
Right.
My house in Kentucky probably was 300, you know, and I would have gotten probably twice the amount of acreage that I had. It's just crazy how price influx depending on, you know, geographical locations.
Yeah, depending on what state you live in.
Yeah,
exactly. Next up, White Lime says, if you like fried chicken, the best chicken by a country mile is on Pattaya. Clang, soy 14.
So I'm not sure what the street is. I want to say it's right off of Soy Cow. There's a place called Pattaya Supreme Chicken.
Okay.
Okay. That one of the subscribers, so people at the Dusset, they have a little subculture in the Dusset. It's a Dusset eating group, basically.
Yeah.
All from the Coopersthaiadventure. And there's a gentleman by the name of Heon. That's
Eon, yeah, good guy.
He introduced us to this chicken place. Oh my word. Let me tell you. The lady sells out every night. Okay. Heon and I, we got it. I think maybe about 9 or 10 of us went. Heon and I were the first 2 people to get our food from the group. We sat on an 8 and we got back in line to get more. It was so delicious.
Really? And it was a Southern fried chicken?
Oh my God, so delicious. So I bought some.
You got to take me.
Brought it back.
I love me some chicken.
Brought it back for Lydia.
2
days later, Lydia gets up and goes, want to go back and get some of that chicken? I jump in the boat. We went back. Man, I don't know what these people are doing with it. I don't know if they sprinkling some crack on it or what, but the chicken here.
Can't say that on YouTube, man.
No,
don't say that word.
I'm sorry. They putting some alternative seasonings on the chicken. I don't know, but that stuff is so delicious, man. Oh my God, it was.
You got to take me there.
Yeah.
Now that tandoori you took me to the other night.
Oh yeah.
That Indian tandoori, that was off the hook.
Yeah,
Alibaba. Alibaba and Pattaya. That was really good. Mr. Free Sister says, I'm cheap, but I walked into a market and I got an attitude. I was triggered by seeing 3 pounds of hamburger for $20 at my cheap supermarket. 3 pounds of beef, ground beef for $20.
Yeah.
And we get like a kilo here.
Which is 2.2 pounds.
2.2 pounds, so pretty close to that. For about $5. Yeah.
It's insane how cheap things are here.
Yeah.
That's why I say when you make a budget, you will realize whatever budget you make, you probably have overshot what you really need for being here, which is always a good thing, you know, because you could always have an emergency pop, but you don't need as much as you really think you do.
No, and that's the bottom line. Mr. Free Sister says at Alfa Romeo, that is sad. They will probably never be able to buy a house. Not at $5,000 each, sharing a house.
Yeah.
2 people.
I want to say before I left, they were saying that new home buyers, they were struggling for people to buy homes because they're just so out of reach.
My mouse has gone doolally again. So let's try and do this this way. John got the happy price on those curtains. Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Mr. Free Sister says, I have spent days on Amazon doing research before I purchase something. I just laugh at myself.
You have to these days. You really do.
Yeah.
You know, the days of getting quality for what you pay for.
Yeah.
It's gone. And you realize that a lot of these, you get that Western price, but most of your products are made in Asia.
Yeah, exactly. Imported.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Next up, Terry Fallon says, Coop, I know you're wrapping it up soon. Yes, we are, folks. So we're going to be wrapping it up soon. We're almost at 2 hours. So take care, John. If Brooke ever retires from the channel, we vote for you to be Coop's new sidekick. Well, you live a lot closer than Brooke now.
Yeah. My boat was really cheap tonight. So yeah, that's great.
It was your feet. White Lime says it isn't racism. Thais just say what they see. Like Chocolate Man definitely isn't racist. It's just descriptive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that. Captain Action gifted 1 Cooper's Thai Adventure membership to 1 lucky person. So now you'll have the badge next to your name for free because Captain Action paid $2 to help support the channel. Thank you so much, Henry. Much appreciated from Tampa. And for the lucky person that gets the badge next to their name, just say a nice thank you. And he goes on to say, hit the like button. Yes, please. If you're watching on the stream, pound it. It's free. White Lime says, same as if you're chubby. They will just refer to you as Pompoy. That means large build. Alpha Male says, love Japan. People, culture, food, environment, and most of all, the respect.
Great place.
Yeah.
Great,
I love the
place.
respect the Asians give everybody else.
You know what?
Over here.
One of the things I've obviously, for those that are watching and you're getting up there in age, in Asia, they truly respect and honor the elderly.
Yeah.
Truly honor and respect the elderly.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Mr. For Your Sister says, quality of life and peace of mind mean more to me than anything else, and it's more the latter than the former. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Peace of mind.
You'll get it here.
You're going to get it here.
You will get it here.
Yeah. People will respect you. They'll treat you the way that you should be treated back in your home country.
Yeah.
You'll get it over here.
Just enjoy yourself. Enjoy life.
Exactly. Roger with the D says, SLA or Thai Airlines would take great care of your mom, John.
I'm sure. I don't think it's the airline. It's just her. That long flight, yeah.
Yeah. My mom was the same. She had real bad legs towards the end. White Lime says, it's the same chicken place I'm talking about. Patty and Clang Soy 14.
Oh, okay. What's it? See, I told you that chicken was phenomenal.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And Mike Dottie says, peace and God bless. Thank you, Mike. You too, buddy. And My Thai Paradise says, love you. You did good. And thank you, Kim. Much appreciated, buddy. And I think we're at the end of the comments. My screen has gone a bit doolally here, so I apologize, folks.
That's the last one I see.
Is that the last one? Okay, great. There we go. I got it back again. So until next time, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all. Thank you for coming on here. John, absolute pleasure to have you with us on the channel.
Thank you.
You've been an excellent subscriber. Thank you for all the coffees you bought us. I know I won't let you pay a bill here, but I couldn't stop you from buying us a coffee on the channel. It was appreciated. And it's a pleasure to have you and your wife here.
Thank you.
And thank you for telling your story.
It's a pleasure being here.
I'd love to have more great people like you come over here and enjoy the good life. Come here to Thailand and just have a great time. Yeah. Take that chip off your shoulder. Get out the matrix. Come over here. It's a big, huge wake-up call.
That it is. I agree.
Yeah. So until next time, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all. Stay tuned. Watch the credits at the end because we show you some of our favorite places here in Thailand. So until Monday morning, when it's me and Brooke back in the studio, see you then.
Up in the land of smiles, sun shining bright. Elephants wandering through the morning light. Temples glow with gold, the the air's alive. Thailand's magic got me feeling so high. From the markets buzzing, colors so bold, to the stories in the streets, ancient and old. Every corner's got a vibe, it's calling my name. Cooper's out here, and I'm loving the game. Cooper's Thai adventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Cooper's Thai adventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. Golden beaches, sand so soft and white, crystal waves crashing under starlit nights. Snorkel in the cold, dance in the tide. Every moment's a wave, I just wanna ride. Pad Thai sizzling, spice lights up my soul. Mango sticky rice, yeah, it makes me whole. Tom Yum's got that kick, flavor so divine. Thailand's food's a feast and it's blowing my mind. Cooper's Thai adventures, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Cooper's Thai adventures, can't get it enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's still my heart. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. From Chiang Mai's mountains to Koh Samui's shore, every step's a story, I'm craving for more. Smiles all around, the people so kind. Thailand's a treasure that's one of a kind. Floating markets, lanterns in the sky, festivals that spark like the stars up high. Jungles whisper secrets, rivers carve the land. Cooper's holding Thailand in the palm of my hand. Elephants roam in the sunset's blaze. Every day's a wonder lost in a daze. From spicy street eats to the ocean's embrace, Thailand's a paradise I'll never erase. Cooper's Thai adventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Cooper's Thai adventure, can't get it enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's the land that I love. So here's to the nights, the sights and the dreams. Thailand's a wonder bursting at the seams. Cooper's Thai adventure, forever I'll stay in the land of smiles, where my heart swept away.